295, The Final 24 Hours of Sidhu Moose Wala, written by Sherdil Shiv Shankar. Prologue, The Echo of a Roar. Punjab, land of warriors, soil soaked in songs of resistance and sacrifice. In its fields runs the blood of martyrs, and in one small pin, Mansa, a lion was born who roared louder than most. His name was Sherdil Singh Sidhu, known to the world as Sidhu Moose Wala. He wasn't just a singer, he was a movement, a fire, a son of soil with a pen that bled truth and a voice that shook regimes. This is not just the story of a death, it's the story of the final 24 hours of a legend and how the ink of his life wrote the anthem of an entire generation. Chapter 1, May 28, 2022, 12 p.m. Naam bolda hai, sirf awaaz nahi. The Punjab summer sun was relentless, but it could not melt the iron resolve of Sidhu Moose Wala. He stood on the terrace of his Mansa home, looking at the mustard fields that had long turned golden. His mother called from downstairs, offering a glass of chas. He took it with a smile, placing his arm around her. That morning, he had woken up with a strange clarity. No social media, no phone scrolling, just silence, the kind that speaks louder than noise. Inside his studio, lyrics scrawled across papers, some violent, some vulnerable, but all true. He smiled at the irony. Even his silence could be misinterpreted. A lion didn't explain his roars. Sidhu's father, Balkaur Singh, walked in. They talked about land issues, political alliances, but also about old folk songs and how his son had put Mansa on the map. A few close friends visited. They discussed the next track. Sidhu played them an unreleased verse from The Last Ride. The beat dropped. The room fell silent. Chapter 2, May 28, 2022, 4 p.m. By late afternoon, Sidhu decided to step out. No official security. He had been stripped of it the day before. Another political stunt in the state's deadly chessboard. He laughed about it, but beneath that smile, his inner circle sensed unease. Something had shifted. Sidhu knew too much. He said too much and dared to sing it. He drove his black Thar himself. No driver. Just his cousin and a friend. His bulletproof Fortuner was parked quietly at home. He wasn't just a singer. He had become a symbol. And symbols are dangerous. In the car, music blasted. Tupac, Biggie, Tupac interviews. He often spoke about faith, about martyrdom, about legacy. He reached out to a few villagers. He hugged children, took selfies. He gave out a wad of cash to an old couple who couldn't afford their medicine. Back home that evening, he sat with his mother. They ate dinner quietly. "Beta," she said, "there's something on your mind. I can sense it." Chapter 3, May 29, 2022, 9 a.m. The morning began with birdsong and temple bells. Sidhu stood before a small mandir in his courtyard, hands folded. His mother watched him with pride. The same boy who once struggled to adjust in Brampton was now a legend across continents. He wore a crisp white kurta, as if fate had dressed him for a farewell. Social media had exploded the night before. Rumors of beef, politics, threats. Sidhu ignored it. He was working on a community initiative for drug rehab in Mansa. The house was busy. Tea was brewing, elders were talking, and phones buzzing. But time seemed to slow around Sidhu. He walked outside again, hugged his father. His eyes were heavier than usual, as if he had seen the end. Chapter 4, May 29, 2022, 11 a.m. Around 11 a.m., he received a call. He needed to visit his aunt in Jawar. A short ride, no security again, he insisted. His cousin accompanied him. The air was dry. A wind passed that made his mother shiver on the porch. She asked him to delay the trip. Before stepping out, he looked at his old harmonium, played one note, just one. That single note now echoes in eternity. He opened the gate himself, got into the car and drove. The sun above Mansa dimmed slightly, as if the sky knew what was about to unfold. Chapter 5, May 29, 2022, 12:24 p.m. The SUV moved slowly on the dusty road. The pine slept lazily under the noon sun, but inside the few vehicles tailing it, hell was being prepared. A white Bolero, a dark Corolla, inside them, guns, masked faces, and a plan. Sidhu's car slowed down near Jawarke. The attack was sudden, brutal, and relentless. 30 rounds, automatic weapons, no chance to escape, no time to speak, no justice in sight. He tried to accelerate, but the hail of bullets turned the Thar into a cage. He slumped forward, breath shallow. Blood soaked his kurta. His cousin screamed. Villagers rushed, but fate had closed the chapter. Chapter 6, The Silence After the Shot. News broke like lightning across Punjab. Sidhu Moose Wala shot dead. The internet didn't believe it. Fans cried hoax, but video surfaced. Images no one wished to see. A pool of blood, a silenced roar. Hospitals confirmed what the world feared. Sidhu Moose Wala dead at 28. His father wept, holding his body. His mother wailed, her bangles breaking. The pint of mousse collapsed into mourning. Across the world, fans lit candles. From Canada to Chandigarh, his lyrics played like prayers. Chapter 7, The Funeral of a Lion. The next day, his body was bathed, wrapped, and adorned with orange cloth. His favorite turban was placed on his head, his hands folded, as if still praying for Punjab. A sea of humanity arrived. Over 1 million people walking silently behind his hearse. Old men with tears, young boys with his name tattooed on their arms, girls sobbing with his lyrics etched in memory. His father lit a pyre with trembling hands. Ashes rose to the sky, along with every prayer, every beat, every dream he left behind. Sidhu's death sparked a movement. His unreleased songs topped charts. His political lyrics were now studied. His ideals spoken of in colleges, protest poetry. 295 became a symbol, not just of censorship, but of fearless truth. Youngsters began writing, speaking, roaring, because Sidhu had not just entertained, he had awakened. The legend never dies. Even today you hear it, from tractors in rural fields to headphones in downtown Toronto. That beat, that voice, that name. Sidhu Moose Wala. He never wanted to be a pop star. He wanted to be remembered as a son of Punjab who never bowed down. And now he walks among legends. Tupac, Chamkila, Bhagat Singh. My final words to the listeners, to the reader, to the lover of truth. Speak your truth even when the world loads its weapons. Sing your song even if it ends too soon. Live like a lion even if you're surrounded by wolves. Because legends don't die, they just go offline for a while. Sidhu, rest in power. With love, Sherdil Shiv Shankar.